Guys, what's up? It's Reba into Billion, and today I want to talk. For me personally, I want to talk about Volition because it's over a decade and years. A lot of people telling about Volition and also their recent past, how they keep on going on disrespect the whole fan base and also the franchise. And just to let you know, y'all understand this, and it's the same subject. And it's not going to change at all, right? Listen and hear clearly, y'all. Okay? Volition is not get along with their old time fan base for years. And Volition has been dividing the whole entire fan base for years and years and years. Also got some video too I'm gonna explain. And also shout for the people who know and play a lot of Volition Saints Row games. I can't respect that. I know like a lot of you don't like me talking about it, but I have to tell you the straight up facts, right? I have to tell the truth, honest truth, and listen. And like I said, I'm gonna play some of the videos because even though a lot of the YouTubers, OG YouTubers, talking about this, like there is other content creators you can find and like this new Saints 22. For us, we don't like it, but there is a lot of people liking this game. So, like half of the community, there's some half YouTubers willing to looking for the play a game. So bear in mind for advice, if you don't like what I'm saying about the True Revelation, also the games, this content is not for you. It's for people who don't understand the criticism and also the critique of Volition and all these past years. They're not even treating up the fan base good. Simple. And like we say, go to the other people who willing to like their games. Not us, not talking us just because we have our own opinions and our own minds. We can say something about it. Either we can critique it as well. Cause for me, I really like critique Volition and also how they learn how to like twice, I mean 3 times, divide the fan base. And anyways, I'm gonna get onto that topic of video too to explain. So let's do it. We all know, like for fucking years, about Volition, always trying to like hate their own fan base, and we all know that they trying their best, like the absolute amount best to like become, evil assholes known as EA and also Activision, but they failed a lot of times, and it will never work for these companies. It will never work because it's got small community and those studios are very small. Due to like 2017, like all over the years, they're not listening to the entire fans, and they keep on doing their own ways, keep on creating different games that makes the Saints Row franchise like non-oriental Saints Row gangster games at all. They're trying their best to like push a younger audience. We all know, we all see, and we all see clear like these developers don't even care about their own fan base at all. Not slightly one of it. The truth is, they just troll, and also everything about their marketing scheme, they will focus on marketing too. And also, when you got like people, and so Saints Row from years ago, like 2006 and 2009, those are Jeremy people, Saints Row, including like Free, because you got a lot of these Saints Row community, like they want to do their best to like fix it, and it's up to developers to listen to the whole fan base, because those are customers they need to like listen to, not something else. But anyway, I'm gonna like explain a video, because these type of you try to explain sense, because like I said, for those who's generally know my channel and they support me, then you might know what's going on if you don't know about Saints Row. But those who generally knows about me and want to try your best to like cancel me, go for it. I just don't care, to be honest. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna play some videos of people trying their best. Like, and it's okay to give these companies a criticism, right? There is nothing like, oh, it's so getting ridiculous now these days. It's so getting ridiculous. No, it's better. So I'm gonna play a video because this YouTuber trying to, like, want to embrace his own people, because he played the whole entire Saints Row game, and now we got, like, the community damage control thanks by Volition. We don't even care, but like all YouTubers right now want to came and tell the truth, and it is time for them to tell the truth. So I'm glad I got these videos how people call out, these companies like Volition all these years, because no matter what, if you're trying to support them, they will find a way to, like, betray you back, no matter what. But I'm gonna play it because I like these people who can understand game industry and understand what companies do all the time. And also, yes, we all know we all been from this franchise, but we gotta, like, listen how these people explain, like, what criticism is. So if you people don't know it, listen clearly, okay? I don't have to repeat myself all over again. So I'm gonna play these two videos, and then I'll explain my thoughts. So let's go into it.
Constructive criticism. I try to explain it's not that easy to do anymore without being called a hater or whatever else anyways. So people often choose to be a dick because they're going to be treated like a dick anyhow. And that's how society tends to work nowadays. No matter how polite you are or constructive you try to be with your criticism, someone is always going to be there to put words into your mouth, twist what you said, and treat you like an asshole. And when you have companies like Volition doing this, calling people haters just because they feel confused, let down, or disappointed, well, you might have people following suit. I was always told to try to lead by example, and these companies are setting a bad example as far as I'm concerned. Is it possible to be disappointed or let down in this day and age without being labeled as a hater or whatever else? I mean, it's absurd, right? We're just sharing different opinions and we should be able to live with them. I've also been told that I should chill out until the game comes out and then talk. To an extent, I would agree with that. We shouldn't be reviewing games before they come out. The truth is, nobody knows exactly what that experience is going to be like until they play it, until the game comes out. There could be a bunch of stuff in there that's like, whoa, I had no idea that was even going to be in there. What a nice surprise. However, we should be free to talk about and discuss amongst each other what we have seen thus far. Not just from a gameplay point of view, but also how these developers chose to respond to criticism, constructive criticism, okay? But my question to you is, if you're telling me that I have to chill out and wait because I have some negative critiques about what I have witnessed in the past, I don't know how long it's been, then you should also be telling these people who are being overly optimistic or, positive about the game, that they should also chill out and wait. I personally believe it's fair game. And if someone wants to be excited about it, they have the right to be. If they want to make a video talking about how hyped they are, go for it. I encourage it. I mean, that's what this world's all about. Sharing our experiences and our thoughts with other people. So, trying to discredit people because they have different opinions than you do, or to try and discourage people from even sharing them in the first place using the shitty tactics that these companies have trained you to do. Companies like Volition, I highly recommend that you don't, because when all is said and done, we get better games, we get better treatment, we get much further as consumers if we're able to get along. This is exactly what the companies don't want. They want to divide us because it's easier to conquer our wallets if we're scattered about and constantly fighting with each other. They don't want solidarity. As far as my constructive criticism is concerned, well, here it is. Because it seems like in some major ways we are starting from scratch, I would have liked to have seen a more innovative approach. Anytime a company is doing a reboot or an offshoot, I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but when they're not doing a numbered entry, right? I think that's when they should be taking the most chances, because you have nothing to lose. You can always say, hey guys, it was a side thing, not a main thing. Okay, the main thing is still coming out. This was just something on the side. Fans are always more understanding when it's not a numbered entry, okay? And a part of me just feels like they did the direct opposite. They played it incredibly safe. I'm not going to get into details or discussion as to why I think they did it, okay?
The problem with this game is the story, the side characters, and the gangs. The things we've been asking them to fix since Saints Row 2. Or should I say Saints Row 3. I've been asking these folks to fix this game for the longest, and they refuse to do it. So all y'all folks who keep saying that we're just ungrateful, there's nothing they can do to make us happy and all, it's not our fucking fault. It's not our fault. They keep giving us bullshit. We've waited years for another Saints Row game. A real Saints Row game.
Many of us have a good idea. I'm going to keep this strictly gameplay, constructive criticism, nothing more, nothing less, okay? One of the things I liked most about Saints Row is that you had multiple different gangs that were all interesting and unique in their own way. And that was not just awesome from a storytelling perspective, but it also translated directly into gameplay. Quite often, your strategy would depend on who you were actually fighting. I remember using launchers and grenades more when fighting the luchadors, for example. Another example is the Ronin. They were better equipped to fight you close combat, so that was just something you had to be mindful of. And I loved that. I loved that dynamic. It kept the gameplay from feeling repetitive. It kept it interesting. And so, drumroll please. Why not? Give us a map that's already divided into so many sections, include every single gang that's ever been in the franchise, and allow us to pick whatever gang that we want.
Thank you. And we've been doing this for years and years and years. Just give us what we want. We want a great gang. That's it. I agree with you, sir. For me, in my opinion. But all those time, it's just non-rating, bro.
Create alliances and peace treaties with other gangs while being at war with others. Fight over territory, which reminds me of that online Sleeping Dogs game. I don't remember what happened to that game, but although the execution wasn't that great, they had some cool ideas. Kind of focused on territory, and I don't think many games have really done the whole territory thing justice. I think PlanetSide does a good job at actually making it feel like a tug of war. But in any event, I think they could have done many things with the Saints Row franchise. I think they could have also included some sort of a pawn system where we make gangbangers and other players can actually add your gangbanger.
And that's why we want to see it like that, for real. A proper gangster element. And gang banging culture, that's the meaning of it. Yeah, so he's got his right there. So no matter what it takes, like a lot of the media and also the game website will know that this game is changing direction, and they were willing to know, like some of the old OG, YouTubers, and also some of the people who generally know that it's going new direction, and every single one of them, like it's gonna like start like causing dividing. So you gotta understand that, people. You gotta understand that, and that's why for years the Saints of series not doing that great, and also Volition themselves not even doing no great with the franchise. And even if you watch a lot more history about them, you can tell like what we coming from and what we trying to tell them all the time. But these guys don't want to listen. They keep on trying their best. And anyway, and it's about that too, because I got loads of video of them. They want to start like so much war against their own fan base. And the meaning of it. And also than that, I got proof like some of the reboot, even though I'm not part of the side, so some of the reboot fans not even liking the character customization. And you know what they say? Well, anyway, they knew what's coming, and that's good on their side. So I hope that them reboot Soyboys have got great fun, and also those people like who generally like, this Saints Row, like this non-oriented Saints Row game, and it's also like mixed with fun and Watch Dogs. Well, go for it. We ain't stopping you. But just to let you know, when it's something like the direction and also they're going out confusing people, and trying to put marketing scheme, well, there's gonna be like a lot of trouble around Volition. I'm telling you, there could be a lot of trouble. Also, what is it? Yeah. So anyway, I want to like tell you about these companies, and I'll say this, cause it happened to me around this year too. And let me start by this. First off, Volition don't know how to like take criticism when it comes to like their own fan base. When some of them saying like the stuff ain't great, so what they say, even though like they say they don't care, they want please to a new audience. Simple. So that's why they don't even care about their own consumers. They care about people around the internet, the media. You know what I'm talking about. I will tell you about other videos too, because the only piece for woke game journalists and also these type of woke people that generally don't even like society now these days. So they say we're not getting any more body option in the full game. Saints or Twitter confirm it. Posting this so people will start getting their hopes up and telling others to wait for launch day one patch. Ooh. So and y'all saying Volition's a good company. Fuck off. They never do. And even they hate their own original fan base. So why do you expect us, we have to like be silent, don't say anything, and tell us to shut the fuck up and wait until the game release? And today, let me send you this too. So this is the people like got their copy of the rebuild, like the preview, and they're talking about it. So I'm gonna scroll and take a look at the views, right? There's only 30,000 views. Or was it 12,000 views? So that means it's so low. So those who willing to say, "Ooh, you're just looking for clout chasing," think again. Look at the views and just think. Also, see, doesn't even look great, to be honest. Compare this to Mafia, right? Take a look. See? 97 views. And still, people who play that game, they're still like enjoying it. See, Rabba play it. And Halal play it. Like Halal play it. See, it got a lot of views. See, it got a lot of views than the Saints Row 22, to be honest. I get more views than that. See? So there. And also, my last question, I would say I clearly, once again, clearly listen and hear in in your great ear, right? Some of the community from the original side of OG fans are not happy, or they're not interested with this game. You got like small mouth people interested, okay? And also, let me say it clearly, you don't need to like go around and look at us and attacking us just because we get our own opinions and just because we don't like the game. Cause you gotta understand it, like the title and also the district, what people tell you. And also I'll get to that video too, cause you gotta look at the way how the district set up, and also the directions, and also what people saying all the time. And that's why a lot of people just fed up with the Saints of 22. And also I would say this Mafia got its own identity, very good, than Saints of 22. So there. And also a lot of the people like speak up about this too. So anyways, I'm gonna play that video clearly, like to TG Carter video, so y'all can listen clearly. Like, it's not the OG Central fans' fault, right? So let's play it.
Anything we need to know about the game, because Volition has been spoiling the game a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, Volition is doing a terrible job. They just throwing out a whole bunch of random information just to try to salvage the disaster that is this new reboot. Alright, so we pretty much know everything and anything we need to know as far as context, as far as story, as far as everything we know what we need to know. Alright, we're not walking into this blind. We know everything about this game. And look at all the damage control behind the game. Alright, look at all the people trying to defend the game and the direction it's headed in and stuff of that nature. Now, if you like the reboot, and if you want to give it a try, by all means. If you like the reboot, and if you want to give it a try, or if people want to give it a try, okay, I can understand that. But defending the direction of the game, defending the BS behind these developers, and basically just defending everything wrong with this picture, that is what I have a problem with. If you like the reboot, if you want to give it a try, by all means, go ahead, but keep it at that. The fact that they got to do damage control and go all deep and try to do all this, like that literally is proving our point. You know what I mean? That's literally proving the point that there is something wrong with the game, because y'all got to do all that. If it was nothing wrong with the game, if the game followed its steps how it's supposed to, it wouldn't be the need for any of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at the state of the gaming industry and gaming in general. Look at the state of the gaming industry and gaming in general. Now, yeah, Volition is at fault, alright, and Volition is in the wrong, but it's not just them. It's deeper than that. Everybody doing this. Look at how Rockstar is basically on GTA 5 going on 10 years. GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. That doesn't really look expanded and enhanced. Guess what? It's getting ported to its third generation of consoles, dog. It's been going on 10 years. We've been stuck on GTA 5. Look at Fortnite. How Fortnite basically just doing a whole bunch of indie and random things. Like, Fortnite is not what it used to be. When it first came out, it was cool or whatever, but now look at Fortnite now. And look at the developers behind Fortnite and what they be doing and stuff now. So look at the signs around y'all, dog. This is not just Volition and everything else going on with Volition, although they are the main culprits in this situation and they are in the wrong, but it's going around with gaming. It's going around with gaming in general. It's going around in the industry and all that in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's not mainly just them. It's not mainly just them. It's gaming in general. So that's why we fed up too. Alright, that's mainly why we fed up too.
And I'm getting tired of it too. So gaming, like in the 2000s, are not the German gaming no more, and it's getting ridiculous, worse, and very worse now. Even now, companies now in these days want to give us half-assed products and not even very fun. It is mainly political correct and also society. Everything got to be politics around the games, and it's just killing it. Simply, at least Fortnite, it had its own vibes, but it still had its identity still. Call of Duty, yep, it's been dead. The multiplayer, I know, like a game, but at least it try and keep its own identity for real. So there. But like for this, no, Volition is not doing itself a favor, and it's getting very worse. So there. And also than that, I'm gonna go send some proof of the real colors. And also thanks for people out there that try and send me some screenshot how they keep on doing the exact same thing when there's like criticism. They trying to like hire some of their staff employees to like take a looking a bass and talking smack about us. And you know, those are people just putting quiz into their games. Look at Activision and even Sega do it. At least they don't get themselves buttered. They just like, you know, listen to community feedback and then can make a great game. They don't even engage with their own fan base. Not at all. But all of these type of companies, they always find a way to engage with fans. So it's like war to them. Like they think like we're attacking them. Nope. They trying to like attack us. So they put in the war against us, and they try and get these type of, you know, new fans, but they don't even experience a lot of the classic game. They try to hire up these people to come attack us. So we look bad. But anyways, I'm gonna play some videos, cause you know, let me say in this screenshot how this member, shout out to some of these saints if I send it to me. So I'm gonna send a screenshot right now before I play the video. This is like Volition new staff member. So when it comes to this staff member, right? Like, and also this Twitter account which they set up called City Central Takes, right? This guy have like the guts, even though like when people try and like criticize, you know, Volition also their past game, this guy trying his way to take it personal and want to talk smack to a lot of OG fans and trying their best to attack them. And also we came to like, if you don't like such subject, he's trying to like hire a lot of these type of people to screenshot and also give it to him so he can talk like a smack out of people, and also DM them. I would say not DM them, just like not tagging them, but he's talking a lot of smack. Keep on going, talking smack. It doesn't make no sense. And also you wanna look for argument online, and that's what he does. And also just to let you know that too, guys, just to let you know, Volition has been following this dude. So Volition hiring up people, you know, they want to have like their own opinion, like disappointing opinion. And also what they do, they will find a way to like put you down. No, like they will find a way to come after you and also attack your channel. They'll find a way to do it. And anyway, this guy does it. So I will say this, like, criticism is about addressing the issue of the gameplay, addressing with directions, and also addressing a lot of flaws. That's what critique is, and criticism. So when people criticize stuff, they can do it, and also they can give a lot of the company feedback. But right now, this company like Volition is not doing itself a favor. Like, they're trying to like get like a lot of the staff members to like keep on doing a lot of OG fans, and they're still beefing a lot of OG fans still on Twitter. I would say, you know, I'm just gonna play the video because it's just ridiculous to see this type of topic. But anyways, let's go.
Is because they decided to take a screenshot of a conversation I had with people about the reboot. A conversation that Shitty Saints Row Takes was not a part of whatsoever. But according to a follower of the account, apparently screenshots get submitted to SSRT. If that is to be true, then this video is not only dedicated to Shitty Saints Row Takes, but also to anyone who submits screenshots. But before I go any further, I want to make a few things clear. This is not an attack on Shitty Saints Row Takes or its followers. I am in no way encouraging anyone to bother this person and their account. I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything on my behalf. In fact, I encourage you to ignore this guy
because I'm going to expose this coward that by the time I'm done cooking this lame-ass simp, there won't be no point in even the thought of going on his page. And I know we live in a time where people love to dish it out, but can't take it back. So I'm making my intentions clear. This is in response to what you posted on your account. Now that that's out of the way, let's continue. So as you can see, Shitty Saints Row Takes post a lot of screenshots of people giving their opinions on the reboot. Since SSRT are nowhere to be found in my conversations, it's safe to assume the same happened to others. Seems like Shitty Saints Row Takes or their followers loves to lurk online in search of anything remotely negative about the Saints Row reboot. That doesn't seem weird at all. But it gets even better. Not only does Shitty Saints Row Takes collect screenshots from posts that they are not engaged in and post them on their page, but they also don't even tag the person they're dunking on. How brave. I'm curious, is there any Shitty Saints Row reboot takes online? Anyone submitting screenshots to that page? That's if it exists, but we know it doesn't exist. Also, did you know that some of the devs over at Volition follow Shitty Saints Row Takes? Are they submitting screenshots? Isn't it funny whenever you say anything negative about the reboot, the weirdos come out in full force? Now to be fair, some do have civil conversations, I've experienced it, but it's like picking a needle out of a haystack. And to be clear, I'm aware there's fans of the reboot who also enjoyed the past games. I separate the two to differentiate one and the other. I'm responding in video form to this account because they simply like to talk crap about people and act like a coward. They won't tag you in the post, nor are they even brave enough to even be involved in the post they screenshot or received. But it's funny how there's somehow no shitty takes from reboot fans, just from people who criticize the reboot. You, along with many other bozos, love to say how OG fans are so toxic and make no sense, yet look at you, lurking like a rat, looking for any morsel of relevancy. I bet you love there's no gender selection, since you're clearly not a man, or maybe you're a woman, would explain the behavior. I'm addressing you and your cronies through video, and I already addressed you on Twitter. You know, something you couldn't do. Now I'm willing to have a civil discussion. I mentioned before how there can be civil debates among people who like and dislike the reboot. Hell, I'll be willing to do a live debate. I don't know how to set all that up, but if it's possible, I'm willing to try. My original post that led to all of this was me pointing out how Volition are hypocrites for how they went about promoting the reboot. The picture with Amaranth doesn't align with previous interviews and marketing. It's contradictory and shows how desperate they really are to get this steaming hot turd to sell. It's hilarious how Volition made the conscious decision to remove previous features from past Saints Row games, such as gender and race selections or chest sliders being minimized from previous games. But it's okay, because reboot fans told me it's better and inclusive for the trans community. You know, the group of people that transition from a man to a woman or vice versa, but apparently are butthurt if there's a male and female selection. But I guess you people suffer from memory loss since all the inclusive features were present in the past Saints Row titles. If you played the games, you would know. Surely none of these decisions were made because devs at Volition believe there's more than two genders or say you are a race of people that you are not. No. Surely they aren't bothered by women with big tits. Oh no. This is certainly the same Volition that aren't afraid to make some crude jokes. Guys, reboot fans told me this reboot will be semi-dark and serious. I saw a video of a cutscene of our boy Kevin getting kidnapped by a gang in pink suits and neon cat helmets. I had to sleep with the nightlight on after I saw that. Again, to reiterate, this is a response to shitty Saints Row takes
No one
and
don't
its
hear
submitters. That's
anger
all.
towards
It's
us
cowardly
OG
and
fans.
lame as
Shitty
fuck
Saints Row
to
Takes.
create an account dedicated to looking for conversations that you are not even a part of. Take screenshots of conversations and post it on your page without tagging the individuals. On top of that, you have the balls to write above the screenshot, but can't say any of that directly to that person. That's something low testosterone bitches do. My problem is simple. Your actions is of that of a coward, and it reflects how a lot of the reboot fans act online. Not saying all of them, and I'm not saying all OG fans are innocent angels, but people like this is why a lot of people want no parts of this reboot. This applies to those who submit screenshots. You are no better than the person running the account. Plus, devs at Volition follow this account. So what does that say about how they view some of you? In closing, I'll say this. If you're excited for the Saints Row reboot and think everything looks great, then that's fine. You do you. But understand this. This reboot is not above criticism. Understand the difference between hate speech and criticism. You don't have to argue with everyone that doesn't share the same enthusiasm as you.
Thank you very much.
And you most certainly don't have to make a Twitter account dedicated to talking smack about people's criticisms towards the Saints Row reboot. And next time, say my name, bitch.
Okay, great one, nice video. And also shout out to Remnant, everybody, cause he's trying to explain his point, right? And that's the truth. You got some of these YouTubers that are trying to tell the truth about it. But right now, I'm gonna say another one, cause this one is a whole new level. I'm telling you. This account, like when Volition follow, this shit is in a whole new level. So it's not just once he done it again and again a multiple time. Even though when Remnant just finished upload a video, he still carry on doing the same thing, doing his best to attack people on Twitter. Or even though if people want to talk about it, like say something, even though when it's like no on the business, it's somebody on Twitter, even though they don't enforce Saints and saying that Saints game suck, he'll find a way to like send screenshot and T-Bones and post on his page, but not even tag the person. But T-Bones, he want to make himself look bad, and also Volition them too looking bad. I can tell. So Volition on the side know about this. But anyway, I got more on the plate, cause after this video, I'm gonna send out that account when Volition follow, trying the best tack up Aaron Prod, just because like he trying to like reason with him, like there is like point coming after like some like a lot of these YouTubers that know the Saints Row franchise from the classic, and right now they want to play and buy it. He's still ongoing attacking people just because they don't put destructive criticism. But anyway, I'm gonna send Aaron Prod video because he see the whole thing, and it did happen to him. I'm telling you, that account went and attack him for real. But anyways, let's get to the video, cause I'm just like tired of these type of companies chewing up their own consumers.
And while I was working on projects, I kind of, I joke around on Twitter. I don't say serious stuff. I don't take myself seriously, which a lot of people should do. They shouldn't take themselves or other people seriously, especially online. And in my previous Saints Row video, besides the meme compilation, I promoted a Twitter account. I was very neutral towards him. And he took these things for granted. He said some very, very harsh shit about me. You know what? I don't understand the fight between this Saints Row community. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. But man, this is why I don't approve. I know, this might sound like I'm categorizing, like I put all these people in one place, even though I know it's not like this. But one of the biggest promoters of the Saints Row reboot is, in my opinion, one of the worst human beings in terms of brain capacity. That's right. I am talking about a guy who I promoted since I made a video on his worst takes. He's been getting a lot of traction, and his little brain couldn't process the fact that due to my video that I made on his questionable and funny content, his takes on the Saints Row reboot, he's been getting traction. And now he starts saying some shit about me, and I'm like, bro, this is what the people who promote the new Saints Row are like. I know not all of you guys are like this, but when I see a Twitter account that in let's say 1 month goes from 0 followers to 250, which is not even a big number, but you know, he takes things for granted because this guy represents the new Saints Row community. He just shits on everybody in the OG community and praises the Saints Row reboot. Which, come on, let's get this thing straight, guys. I don't like what is going on in the community. People are arguing with themselves. I bet the people who praise the reboot, which I'm also a part of, are mostly new gamers to the series, new players, not OGs, who just saw like Saints Row explained in 5 minutes and said like, oh, man, I don't play this shit, but I know everything about, you know, that this type of behavior. And goddamn, I think I'm gonna take my glasses off. Let's do this video without the glasses. They attack people randomly. They believe that the number of reactions or their posts means something when it's just a number and stuff like this. And I'm like, bro, this isn't okay. But the funniest thing is that this person that I promoted his Twitter intentionally started randomly calling me shit, saying I'm this, I'm that, and man, I just want you guys to see how the newer Saints Row fans are, because this guy represents the newer Saints Row fans. This is where I started. The most SGW looking bitch out here. Saints Row is SGW. Saints Row destroyed, woke reboot, removed gender. Yeah, a woman, okay? A woman. Style defines us, but it's just a colored hair. And I was like, you guys really hate on anything and anyone who criticizes a game. And I give him an idea. Quit stalking people online who have an opinion, deactivate your Discord, so you will actually feel the need of going outside. I just give him plain and straightforward criticism. And I just said, it's just a game. And his fans jumping, as if the OGs don't do the same thing either. No, we don't. We just explain our opinions and we get backlash for it. Here, he didn't say anything towards me. And he started stalking another person who just gave his opinion on Twitter. Worst thing to do, guys. The Saints Row reboot looks garbage, yeah, whatever. So, you were following Stop the Reboot. Okay? He's just stalking people online. At this point. Let's see the quote. Your podcast was sucking me in DMs a week ago. Also, I thought you said you were quitting Saints Row. I see it was another clickbait. I put this freaking DM as a freaking meme, as an ironic comment to his content. If you don't believe me, just watch. So he's doing better because they forgot their college kids. And with this, we're gonna end the fucking video. Let me just, I love you, bro. Best content ever. That was made in a freaking video as an ending point to the video, saying, man, you can't do this shit, but I'm gonna do all of the opposite. I'm gonna say I love your content. It's humor. And he thought that I was being serious. But this only doesn't end here, guys. So I just defended this woman. Getting shit. Then he had a fucking mental breakdown on me, saying shit like, everyone probably make videos mocking the reboot fans, and then have the balls to come to my replies. Bro, who the fuck you think you are? Why should I have balls to comment to you? You're a fucking pussy. To my replies saying give me shit for laughing at some shitty Saints Row takes. No, you're not laughing alone. You're sharing it to a community that hates those people and stalks them and freaking bullies them. at some shitty essential takes I have found online. If you don't know what a hypocrite is, Aaron Prod is a perfect example. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite for making memes on YouTube without attacking anyone but a game, and him straight up freaking butchering Twitter accounts for having an opinion, sharing him to his main feed so people could hate on the person. Do you see a connection between what I do and he does? Because there's no connection. He is bullying, I am making memes. End of discussion for this post. But yet he got a lot of traction because these people just fucking hate me. And I replied back at it again for this context. A video, and he said and he publicly said, on his main feed, you're insane if he couldn't reply to me. He was like, man, I wish you tweet this. Shady shit, bitch. You're insane if you think I'll watch a 20-minute video from a kid that can't articulate a simple sentence. Okay. You wanted to suck up to me like you do to everyone. Realize I wouldn't bite, so you made a video crying about them making excuses. I am dumb, kiddo. Motherfucker, how old are you? Look at your fucking adjectives, your fucking verbs, your fucking pronouns, your fucking articulation of words. Insane? I might be. You should watch this 20-minute video because it isn't about attacking you. It's about making fun of the situation you're in. The community is in, which you are helping improve in a worst way. You are making people hate on other people in the community. This is why I despise this shitty essential takes. He makes hateful and just bullying content. And I love when he said, hey, you want to suck me like I could do to everyone. Who the fuck is suck up? You suck everybody. And this doesn't end here, of course. So he called me, he randomly started saying like this, you're insane. I replied, what's your age though? Your tweets reflect a 15-year-old I know it all type of behavior. Are you even old enough to play the game you dig right? Calling me a kiddo, yet I'm old enough to act my age, showing valid criticism, points unlike you. And I said, I joke with you girls. Okay, guys, let's make a game. How old do you think a person who will reply like this is? Shut your fat ass up. If you're a fake wannabe YouTuber from a country that doesn't have running water. If I ain't gonna waste my time reasoning with you when you've shown your countless times you can't be reasoned with and you're just a selfish piece of shit. And at the end, this is why I've got no girlfriend. Like this motherfucker knows where my dick has been to. He clearly knows I don't have a girlfriend. Okay. Darling here. So yeah guys, I am fat. Okay. I'm so fucking fat. Look. I am so fat. I don't go to the gym, I'm just fat. So yeah, you call me fat. Oh my god. I am so fat. Yeah. I'm a fat wannabe YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a content creator. That's the fucking difference. From a country, that's racist as fuck. From a country that doesn't have running water. He assumes that Romania doesn't have running water. How old are you? I ain't gonna waste my time reasoning with you. Then he started to reason up with me, making countless, like what, 4 or 5 tweets about me? Nah, I ain't gonna reason with you stupid ass. Okay, and I said, you don't know shit about me or my country. This just shows how desperate you are for validation. Let your kids appreciate this post. Hate is your only fuel. Fat, wannabe. Keep the adjectives and nouns coming. Hope you will pass your English exam with them. This is how an adult will respond to hate versus damn, correcting me now too. No, you were a racist all along. Like, what the fuck, man? How does this make me racist? He made my country in the worst way possible. Like, we don't have running. What the fuck? He doesn't even live in Romania. He doesn't know how Romania looks like. So yeah, this is where I start to make the video. Like, they are when you show them valid criticism and sort of make them understand how shitty they are, they said you are racist. And here's when I started making fun of it. Hold on, you think I am racist? I am that much of a racist that I dated an African woman, which is facts, made friends who are of African descent, and they even said I got the N-word passed for them, which was a joke. They did say this, but I do know that there is no N-word pass because it's a difference of rationality. This is where I was joking around. Yet I never called them or anyone the N-word. I didn't. See, you don't know shit about me. Yeah, there's no such thing as a no shit, Captain Obvious. I'm a racist, so yeah, I'm a racist. And as I said, this didn't end here. Bro, stop the Reddit dragging your ass for I respect black culture comment. That's the thing I didn't understand in the community. Just because I say respect the black culture, they're dragging my ass. Just at the end of the day, I respect a bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff, and within those subjects there is black culture. I love the black culture, so what? So what?
You respect like a lot of people. I can tell you always do the same. You making memes and all type of shit. Well, it's okay to make memes, but doesn't mean you need to attack him. Everybody, you don't need to attack Aaron Prod, y'all. Nah, I'm can run around make memes what he wants. Okay, let's move on to Sunday. Right, basically Sunday, like he to be honest, in his own opinion, he wants to looking forward for this new Saints Row game. So meanwhile, for the time being, he's trying to do his own opinion, try to criticize it. And listen, guys, it's his own opinion. There's no need to go attack him, but that's his own opinion. I'm not in charge of him. I'm not controlling him, but I like listening to his own opinion. So I'm gonna say it to you. Basically, Sunday have his own opinion about the game, right? Cause he wants to critique stuff, and next minute he been having like bunch of D's. Well, anyways, I'm gonna send it to y'all so y'all can look and read by yourself. Cause the only thing I'm gonna send this first picture. He do 2 videos about this Saints Row 22. He wanna give his own thoughts and his own opinion. Not us, his own thoughts and his own critical, thoughts and reviews of the game. But the game's not out yet, but he giving his own critical decision. And next minute, we be having like these all the time. These type of sign ability, right? These type of sign where companies don't give a fuck about their own fan base or customers. We're having that. And to be honest, do you know when he trying to make explain truth and also the mean why the game is not gonna feel the same or something spectacular or there's some type of stuff being cut out and also the activities not be great and it's gonna be less repetitive, right? He began one of these, and I can understand because I try to give my own opinion, but when it comes to people, you get so too much butter, I would say. Just too much want to don't care what old fans say and they wanna go to his channel and they gotta say this. And also I'm gonna read what this used to say. So let me put it up right here. Right? I respect that guy, but still it's not gonna prove a lot of people. You gotta understand that. I know you like changes, but okay. So that's on you. But you the problem is I don't like the fact what he said to him. Even though he's trying to give his own opinion, but it's okay for you liking it. I'm not stopping you from buying it, but go ahead buy it. But saying, oh, alright, gameplay and gave your opinion on it. Alright, cool. How about onto something else after that? Instead of letting this game live rent free in your head, I go back into it. I'm not all that happy with the game myself, so I agree with some of the downside of it. But there was also some things they did that were spot on. But there's always still gonna be room for improvement. Well, me, my honest opinion, it didn't improve anything. It's a different game. It got like the Watch Dogs 2 vibes, and the game almost looks like Sunset Overdrive. But I don't play those games anyway. But still, it have a lot of downside. I remember it got like, you know, the Saints Row 3 graphics and also the Age of Mayhem game engine. So nothing that much changed. They reused the animations, to be honest with you, dude. And also saying to people like, instead of let this game live rent free in your head and don't double back into it. Listen, people can say whatever want. He's an OG fan. You don't need to say, oh, he's living rent free in your head. No, it's not. And to be honest, if you say that too, you're doing the exact same thing what we doing. So I don't understand this. But anyway, let me move on to another way say. But anyway, I'm gonna do it right now. Alright, this is what he said. I understand that you're a fan of the franchise. We all are, but bro, if you're constantly talking about the game things we don't like about the game, what's that doing? I like the changes that were made in this. It's not no over the top BS, and they were more realistic with the same thing in this one. Giving your opinion on that game is cool, but doesn't mean the game is gonna be released. So bro, coming back and talk about this game pointless. Oh, here we go. Nothing to explain. Stupid again. Like, we understand that, but it's not that common sense what you're talking about, dude. He just giving criticism. He just giving his own thoughts. I know you don't like it, but still, he wants to be cautious to himself. Sunday wants to give his own mind. But if you keep on saying that, then still it's gonna be a problem. And I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to like silence criticism. I can understand that what you're doing, but doesn't mean like you don't need to take down people criticism. People can criticize the game if they want to, even if they play the game, like even if they're original and they're OG, they can criticize the game if they want. It doesn't mean you have to like tell them, oh, stop criticizing. They can feel want to because they've been playing the game for 10 years. Why can't you go to Call of Duty and ask them, hey, why can't y'all stop complaining for? Let's see how much backlash you might get. So anyway, and let me say the worst one, guys, because I would say Sunday almost loses mind for this one. This is the one like this dude make Sunday like almost lose his head off because he's just trying to put like quiz into it. And this is what he said, right? Saying, oh, videos like this could make a real change if they were focused on giving constructive criticism, but unfortunately the reboot detractors folks are whining aimlessly. And this is getting ridiculous, and that's the problem, right? Like when you're trying to like explain criticism, and even though we try to reason with the new audience, I think like those new type of Central fans are genuinely into knowing this game. Called, I would say this, I'm a PvP video, they play like Fortnite or some other type of stuff, right? But when you try to like create a game like the new direction of the company doing, and also few years Volition always want to find ways to screw up the fanbase. The whole entire fanbase, like shit on them, like split in 1 and also 2, and now this one into 3, in a 3 divided separate rooms for the fanbase. And now this dude like say some lot of stuff, but worse. But here is like Sunday respond, cause he almost loses his mind, but he's trying to like reason with him, but he doesn't even care at this point. So let me send you this picture so you can see by yourself. And he responded in a great reason, like Sunday, in a great first reason, saying first step is stop calling people detractors unless you want to be called a sharing fanbase. Sometimes people just have different opinions. No need for the labeling because the person who disparages someone or something is the definition of detractor. So anyone that has ever reviewed something poor is a detractor in your mind. I never ever even heard the word used outside DSP nonsense. You know, guys, DSP the gaming, way scam people. Yeah, and the thing is, I'm telling you, you got these fans. They claim like the genuine know the original Saints Row, like the Saints Row 1 and 2, or maybe in 3. But I'm talking about these new fans for the reboot, right? They don't even experience the classic game. They're only trying to they're always trying to bash on those games because those games are old, even though the graphics aren't that great, but it still have like potential good amount of gameplay. I would say at least Saints Row 1 and 2. For me, it have loads of great amount of gameplay and loads of fun. But still, they are trying to find a way how to like counter people criticism and trying to like find a way to look for argument. And that's the thing, like Sandro, they almost lose his mind. And this is what he gotta say too, cause I think that dude went back to and replied to him saying this. So let's go. What? When did I bash anyone? What did I say? Oh, edit. I just wanna understand. They try to. That's it. So foremost, they try to have strong feelings towards the reboot, but like arguments, I know I waste my time doing, but I'm way too excited about this game to miss any video or article about it. And about your live stream debate, I don't have time for you personally. You can ask the YouTubers as well, Skies, and get lost. See? And that's the thing, everybody. When it comes to like people who don't even know what Volition do, and they want to buy the games, okay, fan them, but they don't know anything about Volition. Only us fans know them from day one, because I think what I used to like start remember the game, because I almost lost my memories from this game, because I used to like remember playing Saints Row the 2, but I almost lost my memory, because I would say once around 2019, yeah, I think what's happened, there's gonna be new next Saints Row. Apparently, we'll look at history, the game just died. So it died around 2013 because Volition just kill it off, because they split the whole entire fanbase up, and it's been years the fans asking they want a great open world game with new nice districts, new great city, not desert and all type of stuff, new great proper city, big city type of stuff, make it back where it used to, back to original. But oh no, since Volition, again betray their own entire community of fanbase, now they got like these type of people who generally hate society. Yeah, I'm talking about, the cancel culture, which they are feeling so happy and confident with. They want to like appease to new artists like the cancel culture and also young kids that play the game. I can tell some of these kids right now want to play that game. And I can tell they're not most likely adults. You see right now, this guy Pop, he's generally not adult. He's most likely a kid who want to look for arguments, and that's what happened for years. I would say this because the Saints Row community been dead, and also it's been having a lot of damage control. And people defending Volition, they don't understand. Like, these companies don't even care about their own consumers. They care about finding some way to like use their great IP and trying to like damage and destroy their own IP, and their IP already been destroyed and also been dead for a couple years because they're not having themselves good on all type of BS. So after that, let me say what some of they respond. So this one is an absolutely great one, to be honest. Like this is what Sandal Day say. You have a lot of nerve saying anything. You're going video bashing everyone that doesn't praise the game. That's pretty sad. Constructive criticism. Did you see the tweet in the thumbnail? That's the direct constructive criticism. Being car hater, but if you like it, I challenge you to live in debate where I will give you loads of constructive criticism. All I want from you is to know why you feel like it's your job to hunt people down. You say anything negative about the game. Why is your body so much afraid? They will do it again. Lol. So let me tell you the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why these type of people are willing. If people want to tell you about Volition and they're trying their best to defend that company, I would say this, because I'm saying these people are not genuine like fans of the series. They want to like Volition to get our wallet. I would say yes, our wallet, but I'm not buying their shit. They want a company to have our wallet. Meanwhile, they want us to support cancel culture, and the fact like they already done a lot of damage to the community. They don't want to listen to the entire fan base, and even from years and years and years, I see around the Discord there's a lot of fans joining in, saying it's been years they're going on forums to try and give the message on this type of stuff, but they refuse to. And it's also from years, even when it came to like what is it then, Saints Row the fucking 3 and 4, a lot of people complaining like this shit is ridiculous. They need to go back where it was and don't do too much of these type of stuff. They've been ignoring the whole Tycoon fan base. I'm telling you, these companies don't even care about the whole Tycoon fan base. They want to go and shit on everything like with the franchise does, like the logo and the stuff into other games. When it came to like brand new games which we don't know and don't see, right? And they want to make it for a young audience. They are finding a way to cater these games for a younger audience. And those games right now, I would say new Saints Row is more like a younger audience. That game is nowhere near from the originals, or nowhere near, I would say, anything related to the characters. Nowhere near to the original, and also nowhere near to the characters. It's a brand new game, and also it's got a good open world. But the fact is, these people will find a way, even though you've talked about Volition, how they scheme, all those years, trying to be hateful for fanbase, and also call their own fanbase consumer haters, sending stuff, and also having stuff fucking following that Twitter that promote hate. I mean, call it hate speech to their own fanbase, like from the OG. And they have to like be upset and all that type of stuff to be pushed down, and not a lot of people speaking about it. But when people speak out about it, they've been getting a ton of dunk, a ton of dunk. And it also happened to Game Woody when Game Woody put his own opinion about it. Now they got like a balls, right, like some type of woman, and go around Twitter tweeting this out when someone will make video criticize the damn reboot, and also something's not that right. They go on Twitter contacting some of the Volition promoters, saying, oh, these OG fans talking smack about your game, and they have to like make fun of us, liking some of people that criticize the game, mocking their own fan base. And I will explain on the next video, and trying to get some of these big YouTubers, like paid YouTubers, to come after us and attacking us, which that is not working on by the side. And even I will like send you 2 of the screenshots I'm gonna read quickly before I do some of the video, cause this is like where these people tell full truth. I'm gonna read it to you. That's what our official Twitter page is for. It's to take criticism and work on striving with the community to create a game. As for Volition, they see criticism as a genuine attack, and that is true, y'all. Volition show the true colors. If you criticize the game, they see you as a threat. For them, in the studio, if you put like criticism to the game, they see you as a target. You're official threat to the game, and what they do, they'll ban you ultimately quick. It's in the fast like a lightning, my nigga. I'm telling you, y'all, it's a fast like a lightning, everybody. Sorry for language, but it's true. They can ban you for a quick second. If you just trying to like adjust the issue, or they need to work on it, and also add like female and also male character to the game, they permanently delete your message or ban you. That's the rules. And this is why you see this guy saying like, "We love Final Fantasy," and they give a huge damn about fans. I see how one's different from other, and this is why some other compete like do care about the fans, but they do have like their own density for the franchise, and they do let them make money. But this company don't. Volition don't know how to make a lot of money at all. They don't. Around their recent games, their recent game been like fully not good for recent years because they're doing too much of dumb shit into it. I would say for now, for this one, even though I got videos of some of the review, like the previews, people not happy with it, so I don't blame them. But anyways, right, let me get to San Day video and let me try to say this to you, because you trying to tell the truth about criticism and y'all need to learn it.
For real.
Red flags and telltale signs that a game is just going to be average or below. Here's something you should know and applies to almost every game. Developers are always going to show you what they feel is some of their strongest gameplay, slices of content that they believe is going to get the consumer excited and hyped up. And so when I see the gameplay that they've currently been showing, in my mind I'm saying to myself, this is the first time I have seen Saints Row gameplay and it hasn't intrigued me. It hasn't made me laugh. It hasn't made me feel anything, to be honest with you. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, because the game could obviously be packed with all these amazing different activities that they haven't shown yet. I'm just saying that usually that's not how it works. Usually they're giving you a little tiny taste of what they consider to be some of their best content. If you find yourself jumping from one negative video to the next negative video to the next negative video, leaving comments trying to discredit the uploader or call them a hater or whatever, right? Look, if you were that confident about this game, you would not waste your time doing that, okay? And if you're sick and tired of videos like mine, you know, popping up all over the place, there's just so many of them, maybe there's something to it. Maybe if there's more negative videos and negative comments about the game than positive ones, that's a sign that there's actually something wrong with the freaking game.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I understand some people just hate for the sake of hating. I know that exists. But I assure you, you get more attention, you get more clicks, you get more money when you're kissing ass and pretending to get excited about everything. There's so much dishonesty in this industry, it's sad. And anytime a content creator seems to reach a certain level or status, they follow suit. They start shilling as well. That doesn't mean anyone with an optimistic viewpoint means that they're shilling. There's a difference, okay? Shilling is when you're getting paid to say something nice. Shilling is when you are saying things you really don't mean deep down inside for the sake of money, views, attention, all of the above. In any event, last but not least, for these people saying, oh, it's just not gangster enough for you and your gang-banging power fantasies. Dude, I'm playing a goddamn cat game and I'm loving every single minute of it. Do you know what I'm not happy about? This company trying to milk us, use the franchise as a way to do a cash grab, a low-effort endeavor. The game is also showing signs of technical issues. You know, the insurance fraud over here chanting a multiplier together, and all of a sudden cars are literally disappearing in the background. A lot of red flags the reboot has. Pre-order the game if you must. But you're going to be one sad motherfucker when the game comes out and you realize all we were trying to do was warn you. Absolutely nothing bad can happen from canceling your pre-order and waiting for reviews. And for people that are like, oh, I'm just going to decide for myself, I don't care what anyone else has to say, that's all good. I just don't like the idea of donating money to super duper nerds who deep down inside hate gamers with a passion.
That's true, sir. And thank you, by the way. and also kind of respect your video. And I'm glad to have people speaking up now in these days. I'm glad a lot of gamers getting to know games and starting to like realize what's going on and what's behind the business. I'm glad us we gamers calling it out, and thanks for like telling us the truth. Now it's time to like us to like wake up by yourself. Even though you can buy the game if you want to, but just to let you know, like, what is your own wallet and what is your money you're purchasing to. And also the fact, like, if you get upset like there's something not that great in the game or some type of content, um don't don't blame some of the people who trying to like call out for it. Blame yourself. That's what I would say. Simple. Blame yourself, not the people calling out. We just here to like warn y'all. So, anyways, I will say this for clearly advice for you people who generally don't like us or don't hear opinions. Well, there's a lot of videos that generally like people like in Central 22. Go watch the channels. If those people understand what we came from, then it's okay. I respect you guys the most than now these other people, like the new modern age people now these days. I'm saying this company will always find a way to like push their marketing so higher, so they can cater to new modern audience. Not their whole time die hardcore fan base. Some new modern audience, so they can ban in the whole new hardcore fan base and support the next build up side, build their own community and type of stuff. So yeah, there. So anyways, guys, I would say this: watching, and also make sure you have a great day, and also take care of yourself, and also see you in the next video, and also peace.